Bam. Now, shit. That's early for this shit. Uh, fuck. Look. Hello. What up? Probably about 12. Yeah. Same side you on. That's better. Uh, you gotta forgive me. I'm sorry. I had some shit going. Mom. Yeah, I remember we gotta go get the thing by 10. Yeah. So we want to start moving early while the sun not out. Well, she ain't got to come. You could just come watch the baby so me and boss can start moving. Uh, my fucking phone, man. Y'all give me a second. I'm sorry, man. This shit is very important. My mom was in the process of trying to move, and these folks try to make it hard on her. She don't know how to communicate. Beautiful person, just don't know how to communicate that well.
Hey,
Hey,
D said he gonna fuck with you this afternoon when you get through with mama.
okay.
What's up, bitch? I'm on my way, ho. I'm already up, bitch.
All right, come on. I'm done doing my thing right now. I'm on a live show.
All right, come on.
All right. All right, y'all forgive my unprofessionalism. That shit live, so I ain't gonna even try. I don't know if you came out of this shit. Anyway, if you read the topic, and y'all forgive my voice as well, man. I decided to go have drinks with my wife and a couple of our friends, and I ain't been drinking in a minute. So what happened? Let me get my baby monitor on. Y'all know I'm on daddy duty. Got to make sure my baby's straight. Um, and what happened was me we set up to about 2 o'clock in the morning drinking. We had a power outage at our house. We stay by airport or whatever. I mean by an army base, so they be playing with the grid. But anyway, we went over our friend's house, had a couple drinks, and I had, like I said, I ain't been drinking. Like for some reason, I just ain't been on drinking like that. I used to be like damn near crackhead status. Like I couldn't walk in the liquor store without thinking I needed to grab me something. Right? I haven't even been having the urge. So with that being said, uh, I went and had a couple drinks. Yeah, forgive me for being it's early in the morning, and I just had to get this done right now because I didn't know if I was gonna be able to make time for it. No time later, and I should have done it Wednesday, right? And anyway, this is the TSA channel, the socially awkward channel. And for those of you that don't know what socially awkward means, it means exactly what it sounds like. When you're in social settings, you feel awkward. Here, we try to equip you with tools you can use so you don't be abused or be made to look like a motherfucking fool. Now, the expressions and opinions that are voiced here are simply mine. If it don't apply, let it fly. Like, anyway, I'm not going to get into explaining myself too much about that because could be very lengthy and windy. Anyway, fast forward. I drank and started throwing up the next morning, and that's why my voice is kind of hoarse. I think my body and spirit no longer wants to engage in alcohol, or alcohol. Um, been feeling a lot of great vibes this month, man. I think with I think the vibe. I mean the vibe. The vibrations are rising. I do. I've been feeling some shit out of in here, like some great stuff. And I've been having a lot of great ideas and a lot of stuff that I've been manifesting, been happening like scarily, like not even scarily, but excitingly. Um, so that's the reason I'm sorry for that lengthy thing, that lengthy intro to my voice, but okay, let me gather myself. Now, this crate situation is crazy, man. I'm like, niggas, but niggas is fucking they self up, G. I really like in the back of, to be honest with you, totally transparent with you. Papa Duck, my cousin shared a video with me from Papa Duck. Okay. I'm sorry, y'all. I got a lot of. Oops, did I do that? Um, yeah, nah. That's about my trucking business. I got a little small trucking business. Finally found the way to get myself in. Well, I didn't even find it. It found me a way to put myself in a position to be a master contractor versus a subcontractor. Um, Anybody want to mess with that trucking shit? Y'all fuck with me too. DM me. I'm not gonna be doing no course or no class for this shit, but if you're a real person and you reach out and we sit down and talk, then we can make some bread. Um, so bam, what was I at again? Do that sometimes. Okay, the crates. So I seen Papa Duck video because my cousin shared it to me. I don't really be on social media surfing shit like that. Like it's rare, especially these days. I be so busy with my situations that I just don't be having time for it. I like to be nosy too. I ain't gonna lie to you. Like I like to go look at shit and watch the latest trends and engage in them. But I just ain't been having that pull towards that because I've been more focused on mastermind. You know what I mean? To mastermind trucking, to mastermind apparel, to mastermind music. You know what I mean? So everything mastermind. Man. Uh, anyway, the crate situation is kind of crazy, and I agree with what Papa Duck said about how motherfuckers be how we are come together on some goofy ass shit. Like that shit is crazy. I always sit back and think this shit, and I know some of y'all think this too, because we got a bunch of intellectual motherfuckers out there that look just like me. They be thugging. I mean, I'm not active in none of that shit, but they come from that process we come from, right? Or that background we come from. And any logical motherfucker can look at this shit and I mean, if I get it, the kids are engaging in it, and if I were their age, I know I'd be engaging in it because we all kind of grew up as followers. Let's face that fucking shit. Like, ain't nobody come out their mama womb wanting to be no crip or no blood or no gangster like or sell dope or be no rapper or be on YouTube like you seen somebody that inspired you to do some shit and it touched something that you one of those like you fit in that category like I would be considered an artist like you know what I mean a writer a composer not just I just don't just write raps but that's some other shit that would be my ego about to try to take control but um the crazy shit is crazy man. I'm trying to see who the fuck starts this shit like where. Who the fuck makes this shit cool? I need to call that nigga up and tell them niggas to put one of my videos out. These niggas make shit go viral like the push the button. And I don't know if it's AI, but if it is, that's some dope shit. Fuck with me, man. Like, tap in with me, shit. Make one of my shits go viral. Let me be one of the many, one of the few, shall I say. But nah, seriously though, man. That crate shit is kind of like it don't make any sense to me. I don't. I mean, maybe if somebody gave me the story on it, it still would make sense to me though. Like how you get a bunch of grown motherfuckers to walk up some crates thinking they can defy gravity. But you know what? I could tear this shit the fuck apart. But I'm not gonna do that. I don't want to make it. I'm not. I'm trying to move out in a different type of energy right now to where I'm not trying to tear nobody down. If I can't build nobody up, I'd rather not speak to them. But I do want. I will speak my truth though. But I just want directly try to gear it directly. But so it looked like it's about 20 something, 20 something little crates. They're supposed to make some type of pyramid shape or some hill or something. And I just like what kind of foundation? What the fuck? Who the fuck thinks that they can like I get it. Who the fuck think they can clear that shit? And what are you supposed to turn around, come back, or just go like make it all the way over? Like that shit remind you of life. It's iffy as fuck. Everything shaky, it's unknown. And you just look at it like, I gotta make it all the way there to get the fuck what I want. And if I get up there, get there and quit, bam. But on this one, this some physical shit. You just can't physically defy gravity, especially if you're not tapped in with like the source fully. Like, come on, man. Um, but I ain't gonna lie. I've had my fair share of laughs watching people bust their ass. I've seen some grown men get taken out with some shots, like with some the way they just wind up in the way they end up on the ground is like contorted and like after seeing that shit, like you gotta be a thrill seeking, pain loving, or just I don't know. But my focus is staying. My focus is on. My focus is on trying to stay. My baby, she sleep well. But my focus is on really trying to stay positive. So I'm gonna tap off of this. I'm gonna tap off of that subject, and I'm gonna move on to socially architecture. Now I did come up with some more ways. I said I wasn't gonna smoke no black and mild. This will be my last one, just because I felt like doing. Just because the sky's blue. I don't know about the explanation on that shit. Okay. I did come up with some type of strategy to further help me keep the content rolling without giving y'all too much. Because I would just go from A to Z in a day to try to give you a snapshot of it as detailed as possible on how to get to a place of happiness and harmony, right? That should be your focus, getting in harmony, becoming harmony. Um, so what I'm gonna do is, cause I do like I listen to a lot of audio books, self help audio books. So what I'm gonna do is take the title of all my resources, drop them in the bucket as well as different subject matters I believe that will be beneficial to the TSA community. Um, and if you're a new subscriber, or you just now tuning in with me, or tapping in with me, and you're awkward, stay awkward. Mediocre niggas get mediocre shit, bro. Your spirit telling you some shit is off. Like when you're in a certain setting. Now, don't get it fucked up. You can access situations with a traumatic mindset and miss assess a situation. Um, but at the end of the day, it's all about learning you, because everybody around you is a reflection of you, and they are you pushed out. Period. If it's something you don't like about your homegirl, your homeboy, it's probably some shit inside of you. You attract like-minded people, man. Like whatever your circle is, niggas be tripping me out when they be like, that nigga hoe ass nigga, but they hang with the nigga every day. I mean, you a hoe ass nigga. Oh, you trying to pull a nigga up and build him up? Like, come on, man. Got a real nigga gonna be standing, start calling a hoe ass nigga homeboy. But anyway, so that's my part of my plan to keep the content rolling. Um, I'm better off the cuff with speaking. I think I can articulate myself, and I think my memory is sufficient enough for me to get through a subject matter and kind of freestyle it. It's more natural, man. That scripted shit is like it keeps you. It's limited. It limits you. Organic is the way to go, or the way to grow. Anyway, so bam, tapping in with this. To thine own self be true. This was needed. To thine own self be true. My handwriting is a mess. Probably could skip that part of showing y'all that. Look like nigga about to go cross-eyed and they're trying to read my handwriting. So to thine own self be true. It's a great subject matter. And I feel like talking about it. Now, let me just take this shit out. This subject, this shit, this right here can be so divulged, man. So I can get into some extensive details with this, and wherever it goes, it goes. I'm just gonna go. All right. A lot of people are lost and don't know who they are. That's why they can't be true to themselves. They're a piece of this nigga. They're a piece of that woman. They're a piece of that guy's ideology, this system's ideology, this institution's ideology. Some of them institutionalized. They think they in jail when, like, they kind of are, even if you like out there with us, like, but not physically. Um, and a lot of them move off. A lot of people are moving off trauma. Trauma is gearing a lot of people's fear, and then it doesn't help that we have a lot of fear tactics that are being placed on us. But I won't speak on that because it's all allegedly, right? I don't want to get into no conspiracy theory shit, but okay. So let me just be simple. Let me try to keep it simple as possible. In my opinion, this is all my opinions expressed here. These are all my opinions. What I believe, and I do not wish to offend anybody, but There are a bunch of people running around here thinking that they are celebrities or personalities that they've seen on TV because they were so impressed by what they seen. They aspired to be uh, this person, so they start trying to talk like them, dress like them, walk like them, talk like them. I see a bunch of little Cardi B's around here, and Meg the Stallions, and it's cool to be inspired by some shit. But when it make you start putting your true self back to the back seat and putting this other personality in front of that, it's like you are directly disrespecting the creator. We are all individual expressions of the creator. So, um, of course, people that come up from same similar backgrounds probably respond to the situation the same or whatever. But that's all the programming. It's still not nobody being their true self when you dig up under this shit. The true self is that energy providing when you make those when you make those decisions and do those things that are uh, given to you via intuition or a hunch or inspiration or somebody coming into your space and inspiring you with some words or giving you some encouragement or telling you something that you needed to hear because we're all a representation of the one source. So if I have a mission or a vision or a goal and I'm so tapped in with the universe, it can use a baby, which I think it did with my last child. My last child has helped me tap into my my deeper source of unconditional love, and I'm harnessing and cultivating it right now. So, with that being said, anyway, to be true to thyself, ourselves, and that's why I fuck with Gates too. Y'all be thinking he be on some extra shit, but that's how he expresses himself. You can't tell him how to assess his process of the trauma he'd have been through and how to respond or react. But do know that you can tell the character and the wisdom of a man by the tongue. As everybody know that the tongue, well, wise men know what to do with the tongue because of experience and they understand on a deeper level. So not just utter anything. Anyway, so I seen it. I mean, I know y'all probably seen it too. You went to school with a couple of dudes that were straight squares, had no hood background. Get to middle school, high school, now they thugging, and it's like it's a whole completely different person. Like, how in the fuck, Lil Tim, that used to be a straight A student, was said to be cum laude, all that shit, top of the class ass nigga, teacher pet ass nigga, become T too little with the T titty T T80 because the nigga keep it 380, like you know what I'm saying, or some shit like that, like, and there had to be a switch of the mindset, man. That's what you gotta understand. They lost them true self, probably because they were trying to be accepted, such as myself. We try to be socially accepted. We want some love. We want to feel. We want to feel like we're a part of something, and it's some shit that we feel like we're missing at home, especially if both parents aren't at home and they both ain't got their shit together. Like you know what I mean. So household unbalanced. We just trying to find some balance. and trying to figure out who the fuck we are. And we get lost in that. So we start trying to create who we are based off of what others believe, uh, cliques that we get into. Then it becomes some click bias shit. So we get lost in all this shit, not even knowing it. Unbeknownst to us that we're giving parts away of ourselves, and now ourselves is just getting lost in all this noise. Like, you know what I mean? And so that's one look at it, right? Which is kind of the reason why I was trying to build up. Like if you've been following the page, I was trying to give everybody. Well, I was trying to give the community, whoever choose to engage in the content that I'm sharing, uh, kind of like a blueprint from step to step, so you can be embraced back by your true self. Your true self is in there. Your true self cannot change. Now you can silence your true self by by allowing distractions and other people's opinions and ideologies keep you from being in silence. So you can hear yourself, and that's the thing about it. Trust me, because I'm a goofball, right? Well, ex goofball. I used to like everything was funny, and I still like to laugh. I laugh at shit. Hey, because I be finding some deeper shit that's funny to me that I don't think people will find funny. So it's like I'm going to laugh because I seen something funny. Fuck it. And I'm goofy. Um, so I did that so much that I missed a lot of shit that the universe was trying to teach me because my incessant need to laugh. Right? Uh, so I say that to say that there's a bunch of distractions. So you have to get alone. And a lot of people are afraid to sit with their thoughts because the evil shit that be crossing the motherfucking mind, man. You should like when you sit back and guard your mind and watch that motherfucker put it on trial, you'll be like, what the fuck? Like it's some sick shit. And it's not your true self. You are not your thoughts. That's what you need to understand. So quit embracing like you're your thoughts. It's some shit that you've associated with certain words, certain phrases. And 1 second, yeah, let me make sure she's not like that. Right across the aisle. All right. So, I'm finna wrap this up. Been on there for a second. Bye. Yeah. So, forgot where I was at, but the subject is to die and also be true. And all these institutions kind of take you away from being yourself too, and they kind of make you look towards something else the outside of you. But if you follow the program, I can assure you, you will wind up back to where you are. I mean, back to your true self, not your younger self, but your true self. Your true self is matured. Um, you just have to tap into them because you've matured. Even though you've got probably getting beat up or your chakras been blocked and you've been stuck at a 17-year-old, your infinite self is maturing. And as soon as you release and unblock the chakras and release all the trauma and the inharmonious thoughts, um, your your true self will come to the forefront. You know what I mean? Um, and after you can kind of slaughter your ego and be honest with yourself. Because a lot of motherfuckers run around off of pride. They haven't accomplished what they want to accomplish, so they set a facade up. And I did this, I'm doing this, and me, it's me, I'm missing that. You know how we get. And that should be so far from the truth. Like, really, to be honest with you, when I look at people now, whatever they are showing or portraying, I see as a mask. And I believe the direct opposite until the mask is proven not to be a mask. They used to do it the other way around. But uh, anyway, follow the program, man. Especially the first three videos. If you get through the first three videos and you don't feel no part of your true self coming back, like I don't know what to tell you. Uh, Anywho, I've been having a lot of gas. That's another reason why I stopped drinking. Excuse me, y'all, too. I know some people like, man, fuck, you can't even smell nothing in this motherfucker. You're not even in the room with me. Like, relax. Fucking be that emphatic shit. Anywho, I'm about to sign off. I thought I was gonna have a lot to say on this subject, but nah, for real. I guess I can try a little bit more. Yeah, true expression brings joy, as within, as without. Right? So you have to know that everything in your direct vicinity is a part of is a direct effect of you. So if your situation don't reflect who you believe your true self to be, you know who the fuck you truly are. You sit alone sometimes because there's times where we all are gonna be alone. We're alone. Period. If that what's going on, if somebody's standing next to you, you are alone. Somebody starts shooting, you will see how alone you are. hmm Somebody come and snatch your ass, and you will see how alone you are. Um, and that's a scary thing for most of us. But once you learn to trust yourself and understand this in the essence inside of you, your true self, and that you're all you need to believe in is what's inside of you, and everything else will be provided you. And if you feel like your true self is weird, that's a great thing. Embrace that. Because if it's not weird, that means it's probably somebody else's true self or somebody else's made up self. So if you if you follow some of these celebrities, you're following their persona that's really not even their true self. They done made up some entertainment aspect of themselves, which is part of an aspect of them, which is cool. Why would you want to be that small part of their aspect, which is not even their truest or highest self? Ooh, hit the fire on these bitches. Nah, but I'm gonna let it go right there, man. Be true to your own self, man. But you first have to understand who your true self is. Now, when nobody telling you your true self is, you know it, you feel it. It's a simultaneously thing. Like you know when you know when you know. It is what it is. Um, so till next time, man, y'all keep it child, man, and stay awkward. Stay very awkward.